The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Welcome back, students. How are you all? Good. Okay. So, I have to share information with you. That is, everyone are using mobile phone, is it? That is, you have 128 GB or that is 64 GB, but it is not enough for us, is it? So, control your storage. Google has developed an app or a file, okay, files app. That is, you can download through Play Store and it will control the duplicate files and the cache files or unwanted files. Automatically, it deletes the content and arrange your storage. Okay, so go through that. If you want, you can download it. Okay, so let's start our session. Okay, fine. So last class we have completed our 4th chapter, is it? In that we have discussed about different scripting languages and the basic HTML tags and about the simple web pages, is it? So the next chapter we are going to discuss about web designing using HTML. In this you are going to study an advanced tools or tags which we are using in HTML programming and also about scripting languages. Okay, and the designing of different forms. Okay, so let's start. Okay, fine. So the 5th chapter, web designing using HTML. So here we are going to discuss about list. If you want to display a number of contents or you have to represent the contents in a list format or you have to include it in bullets or any format, you can include that. Okay, using the tag unordered list and ordered list. So this tag is an unordered list, UL, which represents unordered list, and it has an attribute type. You can use the different attributes, that is squares, circle and any star, like that you can include the attributes. That is, one of the attributes is type. And you have the content is list item. Whatever the content you have to list out means you can use list item. So the main attribute is type. In that you can give the value as square, circle, like that. In this image you can see that circle, that is bullet, normal value. Okay. So here it is, the list items, you can include many of that items. If you want to include means you can use it list items. And it is also container tags. Clear? And the next one is ordered list. So that's its tag is OL. Okay, it is also a container tag. And it's also have a list items LI. Here you can see that. So in ordered list you have to give in particular order, is it? And its attribute is type and start. Where you have to start means you can give the value. If it is given 5 means it will represent you 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. If you want to represent in a numeric type means you can include the types. Or number means if it is 5 means 5 you can start. Or small letters A, B, like that means you can include. Okay, so that is the use of OL attribute. Clear? It is an ordered list. And the next one is the definition list. If you want to display definitions by giving the heading and it will arrange in a particular format means you can give the definition list DL. Okay, and its subheading is DT, that is the title. Definitions title, and another one is the definitions DD. Okay, so these are the contents, that is use of definition list. Okay, this is another type of a list. In HTML you can use it as a particular format. And the next one is nested list. If you want to include the 2 or 3 kinds of list in a web page, means you can include. So such type of list is known as nested list. We have to do the practical with these problems. Okay, we'll see that. So here you can include the ordered list. Input, output and memory device, it will be displayed in an order. And the sub-contents, it will be displayed in an unordered list. So here they have given a different type. Here it is square, and they have in the first section they have been given any type, so the default value will be displayed. Okay, and the third one is circle. So here it displays the circle format. Okay, the combination of the ordered and unordered list is known as nested list. Clear? So like this you can display inside the content in a web page. Okay, so what are the lists we have discussed? First one is unordered list, second one is ordered list, and the third one is definition list, and another combination is nested list. Is it? Okay. So children, the next utility we are using in an HTML program is links. How we can include a link? So first of all, what is a link? That is the connection of some websites or some other pages or the images. You know that by clicking a particular image or a particular link, you can go to that another page. Is it? So generally we know that a web page is a collection of, a website is a collection of web pages. Is it? It is a connecting with the, some number of pages. So for creating links, and we have a different type of links. For including link, we have to use a tag A. Okay, what is a tag? It is a main question. It is a repeating question we are seeing in the question paper. What is the tag to include a link? That is A. And we can include the particular images or a word or the particular sentence with a link. Okay, so how we can use that? The main attribute of the tag A is H-reference. Okay, that is hyper-reference. You see that? Here you can see that. Higher secondary department, we have here A H-reference, that is hyper-reference, and we are giving that particular website's address. So here you can see that for that particular word, higher secondary education, in that we have included the link. Okay, by clicking that, it will go for that particular website. Clear? So like this, you can include the link in a web page. It is a container tag. It has a opening and closing tags. Is it? And H-reference is its attribute. Clear? So we have generally the 2 type of links. The first one is internal link. That is linking a content inside the same web page. Okay. Same as we are using a name. We have included the particular word water. In that we are giving the link. Water pollution. If you click the water pollution, it will go for the particular paragraph. Clear? Here you can see that. And also AH reference. Here the word is introduction. Hash symbol is we are using. Okay, hashtag. You see the web page here. Here you can see the web page. In air pollution, water pollution, we are given the link. Is it? And same as for introduction also, it will go for that particular paragraph. If you are clicking on that word, in Wikipedia you can see that it is a general example for internal link. In that page itself you can have the options history and the details, we have it separately. By clicking itself, it will be displaying in the same web page. Okay, and the next one is external link, the normal link which we are including in a web page. That is with the different web pages we are including. And generally it's a 2 type of URLs. URL means you are seeing the website address about the web browser. Is it? That is URL. So generally we are including the URLs in 2 types. The first one is relative and absolute URL, is it? If you are using an absolute path, the particular correct path of a website, generally we are using this format to connect the web pages. Okay, such method is known as absolute URL. Clear? And next one is relative URL. We are just giving the name. The last class I have explained with an image in your web page, is it? I have just used the name. So such type of content is known as relative URL. We are relating that particular name of that file. Okay. So generally we are using in a web page the relative absolute URL. Okay, to connecting the different web pages. Clear? So we have the two type of linking, that is external and internal link. Clear? And the next one is, here you can see that we are connecting in an image. By clicking that image you can go for that particular web page or the documents. So like this you can include or you can use that image to link the contents. Okay, after linking the any path, it will be displayed in a blue color. Okay, its border will be displayed in a blue color. Here you can use the H reference. In that we are giving a particular URL in which we are using in that image. So we are including the image img src. That particular image we have included with the particular height and width. This is the attribute of image tag, that is height and width, is it? And we are closing the tag, is it? Including inside that linking or the particular links, is it? And by clicking you will go for that particular document. Okay, so in image or any word you can include the links, that is it gives an example. Okay, and next one is, in a document you can include the mail. Okay, you have an activity to include a mail address. Okay, so for including mail address you have the particular word mail to. It is very important. Okay, we are using the tag A and H reference. We are referencing with the mail address. So you have to use the word mail to. Clear? And we are giving the mail here SCRT Kerala, is it? We are giving the word or the mail address, and we are giving the particular word to link that mail. By clicking this word, it will take to a mail address to the particular mail address. Okay, fine. So like this you can link your mail address to. So the main word here is mail to. You have to use that. Clear? Okay. And the next one is, you can include the music and videos in a web page. Is it? You can see that nowadays we are including so many videos and any background sounds and everything. Is it? For that you can use embed tag. What is that? Embed. Nowadays we are using, if it is in, so using embedded tag you can include any MP3 or the videos you can include in a web page. Okay, it is a container tag. Clear? And the main attribute of embedded tag is SRC. So generally it is working with the web browser. It will automatically come back to the web browser and displays the videos or audios. Okay, sometimes in an older version web browser it won't work. So you have to use no embedded, or else you can use the tag video. Okay, so like this you can include the multimedia contents in a web browser. Clear? Or a web page. Okay, it will work with the web browser. Clear? And the main attribute of embedded tag is hidden. Automatically, if you want to hide the content or you have to display only the word means, you can use that particular attribute hidden. Okay, and here you can see that the example how we can use this. Mainly the hidden value is, the default value will be false. So the videos will be displayed. If you want to hide it, you can use true. Okay, clear? And here you can see the examples embed SRC. SRC is the attribute and here I am using the MP3. So it will be playing as a background. Okay, and item bit you can arrange the content in a web page. Clear? Okay, so like this you can include the multimedia content in a web page. Okay, and here is a code for including the video. Okay, MP4 or the current option is MP4. Is it? It is playing in that particular extension. Here it is a playing, the processing bar will be displayed. Okay, so like this you can include the background sound also. Okay, here you can use the tab BG sound and the attribute is SRC and you can include the particular file. Okay, with extension MP3 and the loop means to repeat the actions. Okay, you can include the options also, infinite, or you can use with that particular timers. Okay, so you can include the background sound for that web page also. Clear? Using these options. Okay, so the next content is we can include the tables in a web page. Okay, the tabular content you can include in a web page with a particular format. For that you are using the tab table. Okay, it is in container tab. Okay, and it's have a main attribute border color, alignment, cell spacing, like that, background color. Okay, cell padding, width, height and frame. So default the border will be 1. Okay, otherwise you won't see the outline of the table. Okay, and here we have the particular options for the values for the cells. Okay, cell spacing is void if it is. Here we have the default values for the border section. Void means it won't display the border. Okay, and above means it will display only the borders on the above or the top of the table. Okay, and another one is below. It will display the border on the below of the table. Okay, and next is, here it is horizontal side. Only the horizontal side the borders will be displayed. And another one is left and right hand side. Is it? And next one is V in the vertical sides, that is right to left side. Clear? And another one is box or borders. You can give the values for that border or you can use box. So it will be covers the full size border. Okay? So these are the main values we are giving for the borders. Clear? And next one is the rules. That is, we can use the attribute or the controls for that particular attribute. If it is columns means you can use the contents in columns, between the columns. Rows means you can use that contents in between the rows. Okay, like this you can include the rules. So generally we are not using a simple web page. Okay, and next one is the main tags, which is subtags, which is we are including in a table is TR. It denotes table row. Here it is a row. Okay. And these are the outline, that is the borders. Clear? And another one is table heading. Like this, you can include the table heading tag. Here you can see the year. Is it? The contents we are including inside with the tag. And another one is cell spacing. That is the blank space or the space between the two cells. Okay. And we are giving the border color as red. And the background color you can give this blue color. And we are using the alignment is left. And the cell space is the difference between the space between in a cell. Okay, and the width of the particular table is 50%. Is it? So like this you can declare or include the table. Okay. So the main tag is TR. And after that you have to use TH. Or the definitions you can use TD. Okay, the main tags TR, TH and TD we are using inside that particular content. If you want to include the details means you are using the TD tag. Okay. And the next one is the attributes of TR, the rows attribute. That is, you can use align, background color. Is it? That is vertical align. Like this, you can use the attributes in a tree of tag. Okay, and the content is TH and its details is 159. Here you can see that. Okay, we are giving the background color as yellow. So it will be displayed in the row. Okay, and the next one is the captions or the headings. If you want to include in a table means you can use separately by the tab caption. It is also a container tag. Okay, here you can see that. Clear? Or the particular contents or the headings for the only the tables means you can include with a caption. Clear? Okay students, now these are the topics we are discussing today. Okay, that is about the nested list or the list contains in an HTML program and the links which we can include in the web page and about the table. Okay, we have the practical programs to do with this tags. Okay, we'll do with that and you will be easily understood by the practical contents. Clear? So go through it and note down these points. Okay, in theory exam also they will ask you the attributes of the particular tags. Clear? So study them. We'll see you in the next session.